In this video, we will see how to define dynamic permissions in a WebFrom application with VisualGuard. If you want to define permissions at the component level of the application, you can use dynamic permissions. VisualGuard will apply permissions by dynamically modifying the components of the application. For example, by dynamically modifying the value of certain properties of a component. Your application will contain no security code at all. The security is entirely defined, stored, and applied by VisualGuard. We'll look at an example with a WebFrom application. Here, we have a sample ASP.NET application that manages employees, clients, sales orders, etc. Let's define a new permission to have VisualGuard dynamically change the content shown. I am connected as the user J. Smith, who has the role UK HR employee. If I consult the list of employees, I see a table with the option here to delete the employee, as well as a button to add them. I'd like to create a new permission that will deactivate both these functionalities. I should no longer be able to see the delete option or the add button. To do this, I go to the VisualGuard Win console. I will create a new permission in the employee folder. To this permission, I associate actions that will modify certain controls on the form. I select the list of employees and then the control that I wish to modify. We'll start by selecting the Add button and change the property Visible to False. I would also like to hide the Delete option. It is associated with this table. I select the table and change the property Auto-Generate Delete button to False. We see a recap of the actions here. The permission has been created. Now, I need to associate it to a role. Our user was connected with the role UK HR employee, so that's the role I'll give the permission to. I simply drag and drop the permission to associate it to the role. Now, when I return to the page, the next time I load or refresh the page, the new permission will take effect. I can no longer see the Add or the Delete button. VisualGuard has dynamically applied the permission by modifying this page of the application at runtime. We have seen how to create a new permission that VisualGuard has dynamically applied without changing the application code. The application could have been in production. We did not need to modify, test, or redeploy it. For more on VisualGuard, please see the other videos in this series.